An XRP ETF has just been approved. What does this mean for crypto investors? Today, I'm coming to you with an update on XRP as well as Bitcoin. XRP is currently the fourth largest cryptocurrency, and of course, Bitcoin is number one. So, first up, what's going on with XRP? The big news is that Canary Digital has just announced that they're launching an XRP ETF, which is huge news for this cryptocurrency. Now, what is an ETF? It's an exchange traded fund, basically a basket of assets that you can buy and sell on the stock market, just like a regular stock. But this XRP ETF would allow investors to get exposure to XRP, this cryptocurrency tied to Ripple, without actually having to buy or store XRP tokens themselves. This means that you can invest through your brokerage account. And this move is going to allow institutional investors, those big banks, hedge funds, retirement accounts, to get into XRP for the first time. And that could lead to more liquidity, more people thinking of it as a legitimate asset, and could bring more stability to the price. So what exactly is XRP? Let's get into that. It's currently $2.39 as of the time that I'm recording, but it was just 0.006 cents back in January of 2017. This crypto digital asset, XRP, has been turning heads for years now. This crypto is built for payments. And let's quickly go through the things that you need to know about XRP. It's the only digital asset specifically designed for financial institutions and payment providers. XRP is the most stable digital asset, enables faster, cheaper, and more reliable cross-border payments. It's part of an overall network solution for fast cross-border payments. XRP scales faster than Bitcoin. It's secure, more sustainable than mined digital assets like Bitcoin. XRP is the future, and it's easy to buy, according to that XRP newsletter. So XRP is known for fast, low-cost international transfers, and it's powered by Ripple Labs, the company behind this network. Think of XRP as a bridge between different currencies, allowing banks and payment systems to send money across borders almost instantly. So when it comes to XRP, it doesn't rely on mining like Bitcoin. Instead, it relies on trusted validators, computers that quickly agree on which transactions are valid. This makes XRP faster, energy efficient, and ideal for sending money across borders. This model allows them to process about 1,500 transactions in the same time period that Bitcoin could do about 7. So over the last year, XRP is up about 235%. It had its all-time high back in July of 2025 of about $3.54. So we've been waiting for some good news like this ETF to see how XRP could be positioned going forward if this launch is successful. Now on to Bitcoin, that number one cryptocurrency at $101,908, down 0.9% on the day. And just looking at it just over 1 day's time, it truly looks like a roller coaster. Looking out over the past week, we can see that it recently crashed below 100K after setting all-time highs over 120K. So when it comes to Bitcoin, we have to remember that it's an investment that has had one of the craziest, wildest price histories of all time. This most recent dip came after uncertainty around the Federal Reserve's policy and ETF inflows, which basically means investors were pulling money out of Bitcoin ETFs after big gains. But even with the drop, Bitcoin remains the most dominant cryptocurrency, and it still sets the tone of how the rest of the market behaves. When Bitcoin gets shaky, so does the rest of the crypto market. These two cryptos have very different roles. We refer to Bitcoin as digital gold, a store of value with limited supply that is mined and seen as an asset to hold for protection during these inflationary times, while XRP is like digital cash for global payments, making them fast, cheap. It's focused on the utility that it offers. So when it comes to that XRP ETF, it could make XRP more accessible to traditional investors, the regular retail investors, retirement accounts, hedge funds, everyone, just like we had after Bitcoin was approved for ETFs, making it easy for so much more money to flow into Bitcoin. But here are a few key differences. Bitcoin's growth is driven from scarcity as well as demand, while XRP's potential growth depends on the adoption of the different financial institutions to use it to process payments. But as an investor myself, I'm interested in this news because this is just another step towards mass adoption, more legitimacy placed on XRP, XRP's potential and value. So now with ETFs, no one will be held back. Those traditional investors can gain access through their big brokerage companies, just like I have with incorporating FBTC over at Fidelity, as well as holding regular Bitcoin in another account. So hopefully we'll see the same like we did with Bitcoin, those inflows helping to push this crypto XRP to record highs. So now we just have to see if the ETF gets fully approved by the SEC, if Canary's ETF is approved and broader acceptance spreads and we get additional ETFs going forward. I've currently been investing into Bitcoin, FBTC, and XRP for some time now. As far as adding cryptocurrencies like XRP and Bitcoin into your portfolio, you have to assess your risk tolerance. Understand that it is highly volatile. So these ETFs might make crypto feel more stable, but you're still going to be faced with those same ups and downs of the market. But when it comes to these cryptocurrencies, I'm keeping my mind on the future of when Bitcoin could potentially be over $1 million and XRP potentially capturing a large percentage of the payment market and moving up significantly, like this analyst is suggesting, an increase of 73% annually during the next 3 years. Now, those are just projections. I don't know what will happen. And that's where that risk tolerance comes in. I've held my crypto, my Bitcoin, for example, and had it go down from 60,000 to below 20 to now 100,000. But I had to allocate the amount into those investments that I was comfortable with. And I'm not done yet. Still willing to build into all of the crypto positions that I've mentioned today. But I feel that I am diversified, comfortable with the portfolio that I've built when it comes to crypto, my ETFs, as well as my individual stocks. So that's it for today. Just a quick breakdown and update on that XRP ETF news, Bitcoin's price swings, and what I'm doing. Still willing to build into these positions on the dip and hold for the long term. If you're not already, subscribe, give this video a thumbs up, hit that notification bell, leave me any comments and questions. Let me know what your price predictions are for XRP and Bitcoin. How long have you been holding? What percentage are you up? I am Lisa J. Stocks. Nothing that I ever share in my videos is a suggestion for you to buy, hold, or sell. I'm just sharing updates on stock market news and my personal investing journey. Thanks for watching. Okay, bye.